Full text completed. I wish you all the best in the year of the dragon. The text begins below. I lie in bed and brush short videos. A tearful mother held her child. Said her daughter had a serious heart attack. Ask for donations from good people. I scoff at. In reply, there are so many poor people. Why should I donate to you? The mother can't type very well. Can only keep replying to me. Looks like a liar. You go to one square and do 3,000 rounds. I'll give you 20 grand for it. I can't believe she did 3,000 quits in one square. Knock your head to pieces. Where do I have 20 grand? Can only reply one sentence. Con men are so fucking dedicated these days. The incident quickly became a popular search in the city. I watched the video of my mother from a passerby's perspective. She spread a worn blanket on the floor. On the blanket lay her sick daughter. She's not on the blanket. Kneeling on the cold concrete to kowtow. The daughter is just over a year old. He was babbling and crying. When the baby is crying loudly, she would pick it up and coax it. When the baby stops crying, she continued her bow against the west. Gradual. Her forehead is swollen, broken, bleed. The crowd of onlookers was puzzled from the beginning. To persuade. Mother struggled, shoving. I beg you, don't stop me. Some people say I do 3,000 shakes. Donate $20,000 to my daughter. That's my daughter's life money. That's not necessary. You get up first. What's the problem we can help you with? My daughter is sick. Lots and lots of money. I'm begging you. Let me do it. You guys stop talking. I'm afraid I'm remembering it wrong. They don't pay for one less bite. A kind aunt picked up the child. She said, wiping away her tears. Go ahead. I'll hold the baby for you. Children can't stand cold ground. The crowd of onlookers changed batch after batch. Only the mother, like a painless machine, again and again, crying and kowtowing reverently to the west. From the high noon sun, I hid it until the sunset. I finally hit 3,000. The setting sun stretched her shadow long. Probably because the mother was pathetic. Drag oneself down the hill. Watch this video. My heart gave a jerk. But I don't really have any money. After it went viral, my comments section and background went straight up. He kowtowed. Give me the money. You're not a fucking human. You don't have to donate. What's the torture for? Now it turns out to be true. Where's your money? This kind of person. You should go to hell. Anyone who gives money should go to hell. I don't know if I call the police. I looked in the comments section. Anger springs from the heart. How? I'm bragging, alright. When I say pay, I pay. Maybe you should call the police. Let the police arrest me. I broke the law by bragging. I don't have any money. What if I don't have any money? Maybe you should sell me? Who knew this woman was so stupid? She believes everything I say. My rebuttal was quickly drowned in the crowd spit. They kept insulting me in private messages. Threatened me. I can't even pull it off. I just quit the software in anger. Turn off your phone. At this time, I got a call from an unfamiliar number. I thought it was some kind of online enthusiast. He pulled out my phone. Organized the language for a while. Prepare to fight him. Zixia. I'm your Uncle Liu. Why don't you come back? Your dad's gone. Committed suicide. My name is Lin Shi. I'm a senior. Look at the scenery outside the train. Thinking of that strange old home. I grew up in a very remote mountain village. Uncle Liu is the head of our village. My dad tells the truth. We don't have a good relationship. I have a sister. At the age of 1, the heart attack is gone. Before my sister died, our family is pretty happy. Mom went out to do odd jobs. My father farms. I'll just be home with my sister. At that time, my father was introverted and dull. But laugh a lot. Mom laughs a lot too. Poor as one's family is. But the family is happy. Everything is checked for my sister. It started with congenital heart enlargement. This is a very serious heart disease. Found out that there was basically no hope of living. The current medical treatment has no way to treat this disease. You're just gonna die a slow death. How long you live depends entirely on nature, of course. It depends on how much money you have at home. When my sister got sick, my parents went door to door to borrow money. Relative, neighbor, have borrowed all. I don't know who took my sister this sick. Word got out that there was no cure. The man who lent us the money, very few, just over 20 grand, more than 20,000. That's enough for one day of my sister's treatment. My sister was dead before. That's why they call Mom. The first thing my mom heard, Mom. And for the last time. After that, my dad became more silent. All I do is work in the fields. Work more and earn more. My mom's not in a good mental state either. No more odd jobs. I don't brush my head and I don't wash my face, just sitting at home watching my sister do it. Oh, no bodice and a padded jacket. When I was 15, my mom's gone too. Be depressed and ill. I don't even know what's wrong with my mom, okay? Tasked my dad to take my mom to the hospital. He won't go. He said my mom just had the flu, just take some medicine. My mom doesn't tell me what hurts her. He was visibly wasting away. Usually do not eat. I only drink 1 bowl of millet porridge a day. If you tell me to eat more, you can't eat. Curl up in bed. Shiver with pain. I argued with my father like crazy. Tell him to take mom to the hospital. No money at home. Then you borrow it. Go borrow it. My mom's gonna die if we don't get to the hospital. They won't borrow it. How much more can I cry and beg? Dad didn't even go out and borrow money. If he doesn't go, I'll go by myself. I went to my relative's house. Neighbor's house. Good or bad. I was there. Get down on your knees and knock. Beg them to lend me a little money. I'll double it when I grow up. I remember it clearly. That night I went from house to house kowtowing to borrow money. Borrowed 320 yuan. When my mom died, Dad didn't shed a tear. It's like a routine. Burying. Monumentalize. Everyone knows my family is poor. Not many people showed up to see my mom off. My dad didn't arrange dinner for them either. The second day, my dad was like he always was. Back to work. That's when I knew. My dad didn't love my mom. Ring. The phone rang. It was the guide who called me. Those words on the internet. You're the one who sent it. It's me. You. The guide adjusted his tone. Just take care of things at home. Go back to school and wait for the punishment. Before hanging up the phone, I heard the guide talking to somebody. This little brute. I opened the short video app again. The mother saves the society and saves the girl. The video already has 1 million likes. There were more than 10,000 responses to my comment. Most of them were abusive. And that's not to mention the harsh rhetoric. Comments deleted in the background. My private messages are filthy. Abusive. Posting scary pictures. Who posted pictures of curses. I got another call from the local police on campus. Said I was suspected of picking a fight. Let me cooperate with their investigation. After explaining my family's situation to the police, as soon as they let me go back to school, go to the police station. At this point, I'm really getting scared. But do I regret it? I don't regret it. Now this society, a lot of liars. That's a lot of people posting sympathy and scamming donations online every day. How do I know that woman isn't a liar? I told her to kowtow and she kowtowed. She is stupid. So are the cops. So many liars to leave it alone. I'm gonna brag about it on the internet. Just came over here and took care of me. Funny. I wasn't like this before. Veritable. After mom died, my relationship with my dad is totally broken. When I was in high school, study hard. College entrance examination deliberately applied for a very far from home school. I just don't want to see him. I hate him. I can't look at him without thinking of my mother, my sister. And I know it. A man cannot do without money. I started part-time when I was a freshman. I want to get my hands on some more money. The students around shopping, dine, travel. I'm not even going. Not the slightest idea of consumption. The time of a year. I saved over $10,000. I haven't talked to my dad much this year, you know. He doesn't have a cell phone. Be out of touch. Sometimes I want to go back and see him, but look at the expensive travel costs. I hesitated again. Forget it. Let's wait for him to see me. Sophomore year. I saw a message on my Moments asking for help. It was forwarded by one of my classmates. Said he had a mother who was very sick when he was growing up. Need money for surgery. I saw that picture. His mother and my mother really look alike. I transferred all my hard-earned money to him. I don't want that woman to die. I couldn't save my mother. I have some money now. I'm not gonna be a neighbor. A month later, I saw it in my classmate's circle of friends. A picture of him and him growing up. He grew up driving a BMW. I don't know the exact make of the car, but I know the BMW logo. A few of them went to the bar for a drink. I was silent. That's the money I saved waiting tables at restaurants. When I came back to the dormitory, I was only willing to eat a steamed bun. I asked my classmates. I was wondering if I could get my money back from his family. What about that look in his eye? Puzzled. With contempt? And the feeling of superiority that comes from looking down on someone inferior. I read about your donation. More than 10,000 yuan. Forget about it. Think of it as your love offering. His mother is cured now. You can count on it. Give me my money back. I'm begging you. He waved his hand impatiently. I didn't ask you to donate the money. I didn't use your money. Don't you look for me. Call whoever you like. I called the number on the help page. A woman answered the phone. I don't know if it's the sick woman. I asked her, you have money now. The family drives such a nice car. I was wondering if I could get my donation back. She said, are you sick? Then he hung up the phone. I can't get through if I try again. That's over $10,000. I saved up for a year. I can't bear to go home and look at my dad's savings. I thought about my dad. I wiped tears from the corners of my eyes. I hate liars. Ring. I glanced at my phone. Like smoke. My mud horse. You're sick, aren't you? I'm dating you. I've had 8 lifetimes of blood mold. You got shit in your head. What are you doing posting a picture of us on YouTube? And now I'm being trolled if you know. Is that what you're talking about? Why don't you go to hell? I beg you. You can go to hell. What did I get out of 2 years with you? I thought you were an honest man. Be poor at home. I just want to find a solid. Now my mom and dad are out there. You just die. You die. Your sister is dead. Your mother is dead. You die too. Your whole family is dead. Such a smoke hung up the phone. Ryan is my girlfriend. I thought a family like mine. Guys like me don't deserve girlfriends. But she's not like the other girls. She doesn't care that I'm poor. I don't care if I pick. Although she told me a few times that I wouldn't give her a present. But never really angry. Just the other day, she offered to come over and see my dad. I turned it down. She got really angry. I didn't know she was like that. May as well. Love is impossible for people like me. Get off the train. I've got another 3 hours on the minibus. The road into the mountains is not easy. The car was driving very unsteadily. I wonder if it's because I haven't eaten all day. I have an upset stomach. Want to puke. Arrive in the village. Though it was getting late, the chief is still waiting for me at the entrance. Come back. Zishi, my dad died. Drank pesticide. I drank it at your mother's grave. When they were found. It stinks. Hear the news. I'm not crying. He just nodded coldly. Go to the ground. Right now your dad's parked in your yard. The smell is too strong. I went back to my little yard. A little strange. When my dad was alive. Keep the yard very clean. Now the yard is overgrown with weeds. It's not what it used to be. I can't control myself anymore. Kneeling on the ground and wailing. When I buried my dad, a lot of relatives came. They weren't here when my sister died. They weren't here when my mom died. They came when my dad died. I know. You're doing me a favor. You're doing me a favor. Not many college students go out in our village. In their eyes, got into college. I'm sure I'll make a difference in this life. I wonder if they ever find out about me. That's how bad his reputation has become. Will they regret it? Some ants are at my dad's grave. I cried a few times in a mock fashion. Not a tear was shed. And then it was buried in a hurry. I'm just like my dad was. They are not scheduled to eat. The difference is that they walked away swearing. And now you're patting me on the shoulder to make me feel sorry. After everyone's gone. I was picking up my dad's stuff. Nothing too valuable. Have a little cash. Have some money in your passbook. I found an iron box under my dad's pillow. Open the iron box. I cried so hard I couldn't get angry. The boxes are full of tickets. My dad visited me at school 16 times in 4 years. 32 tickets. That one can't eat or wear. My dad looked at me 16 times. All round trips are standing room tickets. He had to stand for 26 hours to get to my school. It occurred to me. My dad's a farmer. I can't think. He can't read. Can't speak Mandarin. How did you find our school? I can't think. He's on his feet for 26 hours at a time. How did he get through it? Every time my dad comes to school looking for me, I always have the doorman call my guide. The guide will contact me. Let me pick him up at the school gate. I feel embarrassed about this way of meeting. But what can I do about it? I can't bear to buy my dad a phone. My dad doesn't know how to use a cell phone. On one occasion, my dad said he wanted to go inside the school. Hasn't he seen what it's like inside college? I stood still and hesitated. I really don't want him in school. But looking at his faded camouflage suit, suntan skin from years of farming, I relented. I say yes. Let me show you around. At the school gate, I was stopped by the doorman. What do you mean you can't let my dad in? Says the controls are tighter now. Parents are not allowed in. I stared at the doorman and pointed at the BMW going in and out. Audie. Asking the doorman why are they allowed in. The guard won't explain. He gave no answer. Asked me again to go back to school and get a certificate. I rushed over to argue with him. My dad stopped me. Speak to me in your native dialect. I'm not going in. No trouble for the leader. Keep your head down when you go out. I gave the guard a dirty look. I went to have dinner with my dad at a small restaurant near the school. Every time my dad came to visit me, he would go to that little restaurant for wontons. He said the wonton was delicious, and I think it's just plain wontons. Nothing special. The last time he came to see me, the small restaurant at the school gate is closed. My dad looked around at the rich people. Brand new hotel with plaque. A little hesitant. He didn't know where he should go. He doesn't know if he can afford the price. At that time, it pains me to see him in a panic. Took him out for a bowl of beef noodles. A bowl of beef noodles costs 18 yuan. I'm not usually too willing to eat. The two of us enjoyed that meal. Both men drank the bottom of the soup clean. I wiped away my tears. Move on from memories. There was a piece of paper under my dad's pillow. It's neatly folded. I open. There was a line scrolled on it. Yingzi. Big baby is doing well now. It's promising. I can see you now. I cried into my dad's pillow. The damn phone's ringing again. After connecting. The opposite is a national curse. I know. My cell phone number was pulled out. I heard your dad died. Die a good death. Your whole family deserves to die. What kind of shit life? Your father deserves to die. That really pissed me off. I went crazy and yelled at the other side. The louder I get, the harder it gets. More excited. After we hung up, the calls kept coming. It's all foul language. It's all an insult to my dad. Good thing I don't have any family left. I don't get much contact with my relatives. Keep innocent people from being disturbed. It changed my phone number. Made a call to the guide. In case the school can't find me. Another call to the Public Security Bureau. State the case. Tell them I'll be back as soon as I take care of my family. Let me over there as soon as possible. Now the whole society is paying attention to this. There's a lot of pressure on the school and on them. It took me 2 days. Cleaned up the little yard. The weeds have been cleared away. There is a small plot of land in the yard. My dad used to grow some cabbages for his family. In one's childhood. Whenever the cabbage is just growing. My mother always said, before the cabbage is fresh. Give the big baby some. Delicious now. My dad would moan in pain. It's wasted, it's wasted. It's gonna get bigger when it gets longer. But there will definitely be a bowl of tender in the evening. The cabbage soup was placed in front of me. I turned up the field too. Loosen the soil. If it weren't for the lack of time, I'd like to plant cabbages all over the field again. Like my dad still alive. When I left home, I stood at the entrance of the village for a long time, trying to take that little childhood memory of the only good, keep it firmly in mind. I don't know when I'll be back. Back to the guard spit on me. Now all my information is on the internet. Which college and which class I'm in. Home situation. Every detail. The doorman was very impressed with my dad. You know it's me. My classmates at school are also pointing at me. And one who doesn't know what college. The girl ran over and slapped me. I didn't fight back. Just walked straight to the guide's office. From the director to the dean. The teachers talked to me one by one. Several times in the process, they subconsciously said to call your parents. Then I realized there's no one left in my family. And they sighed again. I know what happened to you. I understand. Including your earlier donation of $10,000. Dana, not because of one bad thing. I lost faith in society as a whole. Even if you think it's fake. It is hype. You can't test people in that way. Do you understand that? The dean was very sorry. For my final education. I listened to him. Nod. The school's decision has been made. I'm sure you won't be able to keep your status. Withdraw from school. You don't have anyone in your family. You can go through the process tomorrow. You need to get to the police station once more. There's also a hurry. I still nodded. Without a word. When I was lying in my bedroom bed at night, my roommate didn't even talk to me. They all groaned and sighed. There are 6 people in our dormitory. We're usually on very good terms. This is what happened. It's not that they call me names. It doesn't make me feel better. Maybe they're struggling inside too. Old man. Do you have any money on you? The dorm master asked me. Rich. If it's hard, you tell us. Thank you, boss. A payment message beeped from my phone. The 5th man. A few of us got together. I got you 20 grand. You can donate the money to that man. The money was donated. And you get less abuse. I see the money that just arrived on Alipay. His eyes are wet. I didn't think they'd give me money at this point. Good brothers for life. I returned the money where it came from. Thank you guys. I still feel like I did the right thing. End of sentence. The bedroom master let out a deep sigh. Don't know what else to say. The fourth brother also sighed. I know that Chonghang's grandson is out there. You get a kick out of a pussy. Think of it as a lesson. There is no need to assume that all requests for help are false. Yeah. You don't have to be so extreme. The third who had not spoken spoke. You don't know. When you get home after what happened, the second brother found a problem and beat up Jangang. It just got written down. You're not talking to that idiot about it. The second brother sat up. What are you gonna do if you just give your money away? This is a big deal right now. She can't be a liar. You can't be lied to about yourself. Must be biased against everyone. I went to bed. Thank you guys. I'm afraid I'll cry if I speak again. You sleep, Yunam, you sleep. The second brother has a hot temper. Jump straight off the top bunk. You can still sleep. You get the hell out of here. You can't stay in the dorm. I see you are angry. The others hurried to stop the second brother. Afraid he'd hit me. I got up and packed my things. Good. I closed the bedroom door for a moment. I heard my second brother roar inside. I don't know what I'm doing. Why don't you go out there and find him? I still haven't let them find me. I was walking around campus all by myself. I walked out of school when I was tired. Hit the streets. People on the road were in a hurry. No one's looking at me. If I do get recognized, there's still gonna be a conflict. Just walking along. I saw a small one in shop. I thought about my dad again. Got into the store by accident. I ordered a bowl of wontons. I couldn't eat it after I made it. Tears were falling in big drops. What's wrong, kid? The owner's wife saw me cry. Think I'm in some kind of trouble. My dad's dead. The dead cannot be brought back to life. Your father never wanted to see you like this. Relatively late. There's no one in the shop. The proprietress will bring a stool. Sitting right next to me. Chat with me. And, you don't have to comfort me. I'm not a good person, okay? Why is he not a good person? You can't say that about yourself. The concern of strangers completely broke my heart. Aunt, do you watch the news? I was the one who made Mother kowtow at the train station. I know. I recognized you as soon as you walked in the door. I am stunned. Then you're still so nice to me. She smiled. You're all young. Who doesn't make a mistake? I knew I was wrong. Just change it. You just don't know any better. You said the wrong thing. The killer still has a chance to mend his ways. Not to mention you college kids. To tell you the truth, my son is about your age. Go to college too. But we don't have it. It's a long way from home. I just want to. If my son had said that. He was scolded by the old man. How much it pains me to be a mom. I listened to what she says. My heart hurts. Every word she says makes my heart ache. I didn't have a mom when I was a teenager. Can't remember what it's like to be hurt by your mother. I never thought I'd look like this. There are still strangers willing to love me. You listen to your aunt. Eat this bowl of wontons. I'm gonna apologize online tomorrow. It'll be over. Good. Thank you. I dug into the wontons. I've been walking the streets since last night. Take a break when you're tired. Walk till dawn. Then I crouched in front of the police station. Look at the message on that video. And the latest news about the mother and daughter in Thepris. Still someone at me. I still get private messages. Bastard. I'm gonna donate the 20 grand for you. Keep your mouth clean from now on. A screenshot of the donation is posted below. Why is this grandson not bubbling? Got sprayed off the grid. Be ignorant of. The phone numbers have been changed. Somebody leak his latest phone number. I definitely V him 50. I heard his dad died. This is pure retribution. Anything. His dad's dead. Then I understand. He must have buried himself with his dad. Alas. What's the matter with you? A cop on the way out saw me crouching there. Active inquiry. Comrade policeman. I turn myself in. What's up? Oh, no you. The one who picked a fight. After you've made your statement. The police told me to go back and wait. But try not to leave the area. I walk step by step. Don't know where to go. I remember having to drop out of school. So he hurried back to school. After everything's taken care of. I stood at the school gate. Some brothers from my dorm came to see me off. The second brother didn't come. Cotton cloth. Don't mention it. Crying alone in the dorm. I smile bitterly. I'm giving the boys a hard time. Hi. What's the trouble? You must take care of yourself in the future. I nodded. Leave? No looking back. I'm afraid of crying. Can't leave the area. I can't go home. There's no place to live. I found a little park. He lay down in an obscure corner, smelling the grass on the ground, looking at the clouds on the horizon. Ding dong. I got a message from an unfamiliar number. Zixia, how are you? Aunt? I'm fine. You can rest assured. Why don't I tell them the truth? And spoken. Did Andy have enough money? That's enough, that's enough. The whole community donated over $400,000. The operation is enough. I just put another $50,000 on your card. See if you got it. What the hell are you doing? I don't know why you're giving me money when I have you now. My sister's gonna have to pay for her recovery. Zixia, does it have to be this way? I saw them call you that. I feel bad. It has to be this way. Normal calls for help don't work. Sister can't wait that long. I've seen too much human indifference. I've seen too much love being consumed. Trying to save my sister. This is the fastest. I don't know what to say, you know. You are a stranger. Do me this favor. How can I ever repay this great kindness? No need to reciprocate. I just want to save my sister. But this. Your whole life will be ruined. Never mind. My whole life. The end is near. I looked at the white clouds in the sky. Increasingly blurred vision. My breathing became more and more difficult. Cardiomyopathy is a hereditary disease. Once onset. There's no cure. Can only wait for death. I think before I die. Save some more people. I laughed. Smiled like a fool. I thought I saw my sister's face. Watching my sister grow up day by day. Grew up to be a pretty girl. I thought I saw Mom. I saw her with gray hair at the temples. But with a warm smile. It hurts so much. The heart is going crazy. Each jump was worse than the last. The more it jumps, the more it hurts. And the less I get angry. I think I saw that afternoon again. I knelt in the director's office, hold the teacher's leg and beg him to keep him from telling my dad that I had a heart attack. Dad? All your life. Too bitter. Enjoy your next life. I saw Dad. He's in the sky. Wave your hand at me. When I played with him in the fields as a kid, he's always waving his hand at me. Let me sit on his shoulders. Dad? Excuse me. I didn't let you in because of anything else. I didn't want you to know when my classmates saw me. That look of pity. And my dorm desk. All those files on the table. Mother's vision. Aunt? What are you? My daughter is ill. Heart disease. Surgery will keep you alive. Do me a favor and give me some money. I beg you. Here is the inspection report. It's all Aunt, you can't ask for help in front of a hospital like that. I really can't help it. The hospital is crowded. There are many good people. Hey, there's no begging at the hospital. The security guard is kicking people out. Aunt, you come with me. Cyan, is that okay? You trust me? Can do. It didn't hurt you. As long as it saves people. Do you remember what I said? Bear in mind. What do you call your benefactor? My name is Lin Shi. What's your sister's name? Benefactor. The child's surname is Anne. You give me a name. I'll change it to your name when I get better. Call it peace of mind. Girlfriend like smoke angle. Not. I said you've been acting up. How to say? I don't usually see you show affection. Why are you posting pictures of you and your girlfriend around? I'm gonna throw you dog food. You're fucking sick. The second brother kicked me hard. Ding dong. Dear Zixi, it's a nice night out. I have no money. Still be ill. I don't know what you see in me. Yes, I do. No matter what. I want to be with you until I die. Very painful. I clench the spitball in my hand. Soon Sweatsook the report. No one will ever see it as a critical illness notice again. Dad's vision. Yingzi, I went to the city today to see the baby. The big baby grew up. Yingzi, I know big baby hates me. But I don't know what to tell him, you know. Yingzi, big baby has a future. I can make money on my own. Yingzi, I wanted to be with you. But I can't part with the big baby. Yingzi, the big boy can take care of himself. Mother's vision. Family cloth. What about the patient's family? I am. I beg you. Save my baby. Excuse me. With the current state of medicine, we can't save it. All we can do is keep the baby alive for as long as we can. Anything. And I should warn you. Heredity of the disease. It's a good idea to get your spouse tested, too. What does genetic mean? It's from grandpa to dad, father to son. How many children do you have? Better check them all. Medic. I beg you. Please don't tell my man about this. Such a big deal. Can you handle it on your own? Linji's viewpoint. Aunt. You need to stop. What the hell happened to you? Right on. Your head is bleeding. What can we do for you? See how? I need you to get the video of my aunt asking for help yesterday. The content and my comments are for passersby to hear. See how received? See son. Is it live? Opened. The flow is not too high. Follow on stream. Z Feng. Got a couple of guys who shoot videos and send short videos. 10. Is everyone here? Up to 8. What about those 2? Get there right away. Video from all angles. I'll send it when I get back tonight. 2,000 budget for one person. Casting stream. Receive. Old Forest. That's a lot to lose. Everybody. And please keep this a secret. Are all buddies? Affirmative confidentiality. Director's view. You're a real face for our school. Instructor. Excuse me. What's the point of you telling me you're sorry? You know our school is on fire right now. What did you study yourself, you tell me? Journalism. And you know you're a journalism student. The stuff you usually study, let the dog eat it. Did you know that your words would? What are the consequences online? Is the internet a lawless place? Is it a place where you can talk? You're a journalism student. Dean's view. Because of something you said online. To our school, to our college. Such a big negative impact. The suspension you brought on yourself. Do you know that's wrong? Dean. I know it was wrong. Do you regret it? No regrets. Treatment. Oh my husband. My disease. I think it's over. Why? Keep the money. To the eldest baby. I'll treat you first. Big baby's money slowly earn. The big baby has to get a wife. Got to buy a house. Have to have a baby. It's gonna cost a lot of money. You leave the money to the big boy like I said. Big baby can earn money by himself later. Oh my husband. If the family money can only save me or save the baby, which one do you save? Save the big baby. Then listen to me. Peace of mind vision. Feel at ease. Don't you run away. You come back. Mom. Going to find my brother. Talk nonsense. Where's your brother from? Have a brother. I had a dream yesterday. A brother came to see me, asking me how I'm doing, and gave me a lot of candy. The bowl in the woman's hand fell to the floor. Where did you see your brother? In the park. So many flowers. So much grass. Sweet scented. Go. I'll take you to your brother. The woman wiped away tears. Not here. The brother I saw yesterday is not here. Feel at ease. He's your brother. His name is Lin Shi. Why does my brother live in the dirt? He doesn't live in the dirt. He just fell asleep. When things get tough for us later, brother will help us. Did I really see my brother? Laid eyes on. Your brother gave you that name. Oh him. I'm telling you to relax. And tell mom to relax. Pretty good. The recovery is extraordinary. After. So you don't have to double check. Little peace of mind. Well and good. Thank you, doctor. I hope I can grow up healthily and happily in the future. I suddenly thought, what is the best in this life? In fact, healthy body is best. The safety of loved ones is the best. The sincerity of a friend is the best. Genuine feelings are the best. Every day someone thinks about the best. Wish you all the best watching. Complete in full.